We're live right now. Yo, what up, world? I am BOBBYBEENFRESH. For those that don't know, for those that are listening, I will be your host for today. I'm sitting down with my homie KaceyFamily. We're here with Underground Magazine.
What's happening?
And we are here just sitting down having a regular conversation because I've been knowing this man for probably about 10 years. We've been both doing our thing, and now it's time to get into the story of KaceyFamily. How do you feel, bro?
Great, bro. I'm feeling good. What's up, Bobby?
Chilling, man. Chilling. It's been a long day, you know. How you feel about today?
Great, man. We did what we had to do. It was fun, man.
Photo shoot experience, was it what you thought it would be?
Yeah. You know
Exactly what you thought?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Camera. The camera, the backdrop, all that. Yeah, I expected it.
Yeah. Have you been to the Sauce Pot before?
Yes. I've recorded a couple songs out here.
Yeah, it's a dope place, man. I recorded my album Fresh Till Death here. Had a big session. You know, I really want to know, me personally as a fan of your music, I want to know what's next. Because I've been waiting on an album from you for a long time, bro.
Yeah, that's coming. That's what's going on right now. It's the album, The Hard Way.
The Hard Way.
Yeah. The reason I haven't put out an album is I was going through it. You know what I'm saying? I was going through shit the hard way. And so now that I'm on the other side of that, it's time to create an album about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's called The Hard Way. It's coming out. I don't have a date for it yet, but it's definitely coming real soon. It's almost done.
Almost done.
Yeah, it's almost done.
Cool, man. I'm looking forward to it, bro. Like, I'ma just say like some like stories that I have of you that some other people probably might not know if you're not from around here, but like if you're from out here, people know you and they know that you can rap. And I feel like it's because like you've been in cyphers. You know, you've had like songs that did really well on like SoundCloud. And like this is all like stuff from like is all stuff from like 5 years ago, you know, like 6 years ago,
up till
like,
now.
even longer. Yeah,
I'm gonna keep it real with you. A big reason why people notice me out here is because I'm one of the only niggas out here. Okay, first of all, that's what happens for real. Because people come up to me, hey bro, I remember you from this. Like it's easy to recognize me in this crowd. You feel me? It's easy to be like, oh, I seen him somewhere. You feel me? And so I think that honestly, is part of the reason why I'm known for rapping out here, or known for doing what I do out here.
Yeah. And like, you know, I'll say this, like me and you went to high school together, went to AG high school. And like I said, like people would just be like, oh, Keith can rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, I don't know how it like ever came about, you know what I'm saying? But people would just be like, oh, he got to spit a verse for you, you know?
Yeah.
And like, what's always been apparent is like how good you are at rapping. You know what I mean? Just like your skill level is above a lot of people, you know?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a long time.
So outside of music, like what is your life like?
Man,
you know,
I cut hair and I got 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the hustle to keep to give them, you know, a good life. So it's basically just cutting hair, having fun with them, you know what I'm saying? And trying to keep a good balance out here. You feel me?
Yeah.
Doing other type of things in the community, and you know, in the little circles that I be in, trying to help other people, you know, that go through the same shit that I went through, and just stuff like that. You know what I mean? But mainly, it's mainly about getting this bread for these kids, bro. That's what I'm trying to do on a daily basis.
Right.
Yeah.
Above anything.
Yeah.
You know. That's dope, bro. That's dope. And like, you know, I think a lot of people like see like artists and they don't realize like, you know, they do have a family outside of this. You know, they have mom and dad. They got regular jobs just like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think like what helps is just like that relatability, which you have. And I think like your story and like your journey is just gonna like resonate with a lot of people like when they hear it, you know. And I think that's like one of the biggest. That's like what I like when I listen to your music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I heard the plan, I was like, oh, this is the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I want to hear, you know?
Yeah.
So
you
like,
talk about being relatable, and it's like, I'm a pretty firm, you know this, like I'm a pretty firm believer in like, I don't talk about shit I don't know about.
Yeah.
And all I really know about is either being broke, hustling, being in trouble, and being at the bottom. That's what I know about.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's where all that comes from. And if you, I mean, really, most people in the world are at the bottom.
Yeah.
Not many people are at the top.
Right.
That's not a common place to be, you know? And so I think that's what makes it I think that's what makes it relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, maybe, what do you think your biggest struggle, like, as an artist has been, you know?
Finding that grind, bro. Figuring out my grind. I could look at somebody else and be like, oh, man, he's in the studio 24/7. That nigga don't got no kids. Oh, this dude, he moved to fucking Los Angeles to go, you know, do this. It's like I got to figure out my grind, where I live, how I'm living, with the responsibilities that I have, how to maintain my responsibilities and get it in at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest struggle for me now. I don't have a problem jumping on the microphone.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem jumping on the beat. I don't have a problem shooting a video. I don't have a problem with none. I'm gonna say I have a problem, but it's a constant, you know, I have to be reminded constantly to keep a balance. So that I don't, cause I'm an all or nothing type of dude. I'll go full force, you know. It's very easy to go full force with something and let all this over here fall to the wayside, or go all the way over here and just let music fall all the way to the wayside. So keeping the balance and learning what my grind is and sticking to it and having that discipline, you know what I'm saying? Because I was running the streets, bro. I didn't have no discipline. Right. Whatever I wanted to do, I did it at that moment. Whatever I felt like I wanted to do, not what I need to do, what I want to do, I did it at that moment. And so now just having discipline as a man is really what it's about.
Yeah, because, like, for me, just, like, as a fan of you, like, I know personally that you've been rapping for, you know, many years. But right now it seems like, you know, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but it seems like you're barely starting in a sense. Like, you're barely, you know, it seems like you figured it out now. Like, this is my path. Like, this is what I need to do. And this is how I get to where I'm trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing to have fans and have people know that you rap, but putting out an album and doing things of that nature is a whole different, you know, world. Do you think that's true or fair to say? Like,
yeah, definitely.
Like, because being a freestyle rapper is way different than putting together a album and releasing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's different when you're investing.
Right. Right. Yeah.
I mean, I would say that's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? You can rap all day and you can record, but if you're not investing in it, then it's probably just gonna sit right there where it's at. And so, you know, that's part of the balance. You know what I'm saying? Where do you put your money? Where do you put your time? Where do you put your effort? Like,
so why KaceyFamily? Why that name?
Family. You know what? Kacey, first of all, Kacey, my mom named me Keith C. Howard. My middle name is C. It doesn't stand for nothing. So she always called me KC. Well, I kept that name, but when I got a little older, it just became more of a flow, like Kacey, Kacey. And then family comes from, that's all, I'm going to keep it real with you. I've ditched my family to go be, you know, to go do what the fuck I wanted to do, to go be, you know, in the streets. I've ditched my family. I know the importance of it. You know what I'm saying? And it just, you know, you hear a lot of people say like, oh, it's all about the family. Like earlier I said, oh, it's all about getting bread for these kids. You feel me? It's all about getting bread for these kids. If it comes to music or my family, I'm choosing my family. You feel me? Yeah. Family first, right?
Yeah.
And so I got to put that at the forefront. I don't say KaceyFamily because I'm the perfect family man. I say KaceyFamily because I understand what's important. I got to keep that at the forefront.
Right. So, like, explain, like, where you grew up and what brought you to the Central Coast.
Yeah. I was born in San Luis Obispo.
Okay.
Very soon after I moved to LA.
Right.
Came back in 6th grade and 7th. Left, came back in 10th grade. Left, came back in 12th grade. Yeah. And then left again, moved to Vegas.
Right.
Then moved to Inglewood. Then came back here. What happened was my mom moved up here. My grandma moved up here first from LA. Then my mom, this is my understanding of it. Then my mom moved up here to get away from the craziness that my family was into. So I was just a kid. I want to go with mom. You feel me? I moved up here to be with my mom. And then when I got tired of my mom because she was putting too much on me or something, I just got sick of it. I want to go with my dad when he got out of prison. You feel me? My dad would get out of prison. I'd go to LA. Right. You know what I'm saying? Then I would just go back and forth because of whatever reasons. Things weren't okay at this home, or I'm getting in too much trouble. And so I just bounced back and forth because when I, it used to be when I got uncomfortable, I like to run. So I'm uncomfortable here. I'm going back to LA. I'm uncomfortable here. I'm coming back to. So really, there was no like big rhyme or reason except for I was just trying to get comfortable. Right. You know, and I ended up staying here because I had kids here.
So, like, describe growing up here on the Central Coast and how did it affect your music? Or, you know, what are some of the things, like, what are some things that you would want people to know about the coast that if you didn't live here, you know what I'm saying? How would you explain it?
Honestly, on the coast, you have a lot of opportunity. You have opportunity to do you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about nothing over here except for your own actions. There's not too much that's going to come and just, you know, knock you upside your head and be like, nah, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The only thing you got to worry about right here where I live on the 805, I know the 805 is kind of, you know, it stretches. But right here in Grover Beach, in San Luis Obispo, all you got to worry about is your own actions. You know what I'm saying? And so it gives you an opportunity to breathe and to actually figure out what you want to do and, you know, live your own life.
Yeah, bro, like living on the coast, like, especially living in Grover, I feel like what people don't realize is like just as much as it is nice, I feel like there's a whole other side to it as well. Like there is bad things that happen, you know what I'm saying? And like when I was growing up, it was like I had friends that was in the streets, I had friends that was selling drugs, I had friends that died to drugs, you know what I mean? And people come here and they're like, oh, the beach, like Pismo Beach, like shit is, you know what I'm saying? Everything's all nice, you know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, it is nice, but I just think there's deeper layers that people don't see.
Definitely.
And like people like me and you know, we saw those deeper layers. You know
and so even what you just said, which is very true, and I'm saying I've been around it and been in it and all that. All those things were my own actions. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I had to worry about was my own actions. So if somebody's out here, you know, putting themselves in this position, then that's the. But nothing is coming from an outside. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't got niggas on your ass every day, right. stressing you for shit that you got, and you just trying to get home from basketball practice type shit. You feel me? Yeah. Whatever you're into is your own actions. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's no outside influence that's too deep. Yeah. And so that's just what I meant by that. But definitely, I feel you. I mean, I went to, you know, I've been, I got into my shit out here, so I know that side of the 805.
So, I think that was my issue as well too. Was just like, for me, it's like I had friends growing up, and it was just like I was loyal by default. You know what I'm saying? I have been knowing these people since the 3rd grade. What I'm gonna do? Leave them now? Yeah, no. That we get to high school, like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. You know? Yeah. So, you know, I said this to you in Vegas, but I want to say it again. You know, like you said, like, I think the musical opportunities out here are scarce. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a place that has a big music industry, right? Like, we're essentially in the music industry, like, no one knows about this place. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not a place where people blow up, right? Like, everyone blows up in the Bay and LA and all that stuff. And, like, I want to, like, congratulate you, number one, because it's like you're taking a step to get to where you're going to go. Like, this step is not a step that everyone takes. You know what I'm saying? And when we did that show in Vegas, it was like, bro, like, I don't know if you knew, but it's like, bro, people knew the plan. You know what I'm saying? And, like, people knew the words. You know what I'm saying? And those people, like, we're in a whole nother state. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I just want to say congrats, bro, on getting here.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Because, like, for people like us, like, there's a lot of people that we rap with back in the day that don't rap now. You know what I'm saying? Or won't or take the steps, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to see you here, you know?
Thank you.
And like when Underground was like, yo, who should we get? I was like, yo, you need to get KaceyFamily on here. If not, you're slipping.
Got to. Got to.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so what are your thoughts on Underground? Maybe give me a goal that you have for yourself. Like, man, the way by the end of the year, you know.
So far, what I've seen from Underground, This is a bunch of young people keeping this shit alive, which is really what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Just the way they're operating, the way they communicate, and everything is very professional. You know what I'm saying? They're really professional with it, and I mean, I feel like they have a genuine interest in the artist. That's the take that I'm getting from it. You know, not to call anybody kids, but you know how hip hop and rap, you know, how we know that it came from. It just feels like that being rebirthed like it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just a bunch of young people getting it in, you know, doing what they think is dope, and that's the bottom line. You know, keeping this shit alive.
What's your goal like for the end of the year? Like by the end of the year, like is there something that you have that you're just like, this is what I want to do by the end of the year? Like
not really, just the album being put out. You feel me?
You want it out by the end of this year?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, by the end of this year.
How old are you?
For sure, 27.
20,
I just turned 27 yesterday.
Right.
Yep, I'm 27.
What'd you do to celebrate?
Went to go see my daughter and ate sushi and went to Grover to a sneaky link. That's all I did. Come on now, man. What else do you do on your birthday?
The realest answer, though.
What else do you do?
For sure, bro. How do you feel about the state of the coast, bro? Like the coast music, like
music.
Yeah. Do you think it has potential to be like L.A. or Bay, where shit's just cracking, like with artists?
I feel like that's a far shot.
You think so?
Yeah, that's a far shot. To compare it to the Bay or L.A. Definitely.
You think we're forever,
that's a far shot.
You think we're forever just like stuck in the middle?
Nah.
Like
yeah, definitely.
We're just trying.
Kinda.
Like,
yeah. But this is why I think that though. San Luis Obispo, Grover Beach. You'd be surprised about the shit that I've been arrested for. You'd be surprised about the shit that they've shut down. This place is the way it is on purpose. I don't think that we'll be able to touch LA or the Bay ever. No. Yeah,
because they're not as open.
No, like, it's just not going to happen.
Not as open to the genre.
Do
right?
I think that people here can go out and flourish? Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think D Banks is next up. I'll say that on the mic. I think D Banks is next up. That nigga has the style. That nigga has the look. That nigga has. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
That's a nigga I can look at and be like, yeah, bro. If somebody's gonna make it, it'd be Banks. It'd be D Banks. Mm-hmm. You feel me? I have a lot of faith that there's certain. He's not the only one, but that's just the first one that comes to mind.
What is your favorite thing to do outside of music? I'm sure you'd say like spend time with your kids.
Hell no, basketball. My kids are annoying. No, I'm just playing. Hey, but for real, no, I like playing basketball, bro. I like playing basketball. Yeah,
okay, basketball.
That's my shit. I can't breathe no more, but I like playing basketball. You know, I can only play like 15 minutes of a game, but
Laker fan?
I'm gonna go hard those whole 15 minutes. Hell yeah, bro. Everything LA. Come on now.
Everything LA. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to add to like?
Are we still spitting bars on the podcast?
You want to spit something? Yeah, we spitting.
Are we still doing that?
Yeah. If you feel like you want to.
Where's it gonna end up? We don't know, huh?
Everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
IG.
All right.
It'll be on. I mean, yeah, they can post it everywhere.
Whatever happened to real music? Don't nobody know? Separate me from that trash like a can of Coke. The homie spent a lot of money on my studio. It still ain't worth shit, but we gon' treat it like it's solid gold. I'll give these people what they need. You know my word is bond. I'll be the first to tell these kids, listen to your mom. I'm light-skinned and I was flirting, I didn't go to prom. But truth be told, I wish I did cause I was hell on. My baby mama tried to marry me, but I was busy. I ain't gonna say what, but nigga, I was living iffy. My dope game was hardly paying 2 for 10 at Chili's. I been broke, so when I hit, you know I'm going silly. Don't be surprised when my mama look like Cookie. Don't beat yourself up when you find out how long it took me. I feel that nigga Pac, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. I already met the king and I ain't scared to die a rookie. I got that VIP in ink, that's who I started with. My CEO, the type of man that you can't bargain with. The same one I call Pops and was starving with. All my brothers know the bloodline on some retarded shit. I forgot the rest. There it is.
Hey, we're going to leave it at that.
Kacey.
I'm BOBBYBEENFRESH. This is KaceyFamily and we out. We're going to leave it on some fire ass bars. I'm out this bitch.